Alright, what is going on, guys, and welcome to this very special episode of In the Hot Seat. And today I got my guest at this time, a guest that is coming back for us in the hot seat for this special edition Survivor Series Top 5. And, we'll be giving our, favorite Top 5 Survivor Series. Of course, Survivor Series is this week. So, we get that started. And is there anything you want to say before we get this show on the road?
I'm obviously the best guest host ever because I've been invited back. That's all I'm saying.
Alright, so I'm going to start it off with mine first, and then we'll work it, from there. So let's get on started. Alright, the first Survivor Series that I got here is from Survivor Series 2002. Of course, we had the debut of the Elimination Chamber, and, we also had a couple other good matches on there as well, but mainly the most memorable for Survivor Series 2002. Yes, it was in Madison Square Garden, and we had the debut of the Elimination Chamber. Also, as well, we had Shawn Michaels, in the Elimination Chamber, coming back, after being out from a long time, from years of absence, and winning the World Heavyweight Championship. So that is, one of my top, favorite Survivor Series. So that's definitely on the list. Next one we got here, definitely it has to be, and I actually have it right here. It's Survivor Series 2003. And, with this one, I thought this was a pretty good Survivor Series. We actually had two Survivor Series elimination matches. We had Team Angle and Team Lesnar here, as well as Stone Cold's team and Eric Bischoff's team. We also had Shane McMahon and Kane thing there as well in the ambulance match. We actually had a pretty well stacked card for this, Survivor Series. So, I thought this was a pretty cool one as well. Also, we got here is, this one 2007, and the one where Edge came back and, he came back during the Hell in the Cell. I believe this is the right one, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, that's definitely on the list. Also, the next one we got here is 2006. And we also had not one, but actually three traditional Survivor Series tag teams, and we had actually for the first time ever a Legends one, so I thought that was pretty cool, and to add on the list. We had a pretty stacked Survivor Series team here, with one of them being Generation X and CM Punk, Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, Rated RKO, etc. On one team, and the opposite team we had John Cena, Kane, Bobby Lashley, Sabu, and all of them on that team, so I'm not going to name every single one. But I thought this was pretty cool to add on the Survivor Series as well. Also we have here is Survivor Series 2005. This was a pretty good one as well. This is where The Undertaker came back, at the end with the Survivor Series team, where Randy Orton actually won that match. And, that started, with that whole feud and everything between Randy Orton and The Undertaker. So, why not have this one on the list as well? So that's basically it with the Survivor Series. Of course, I'll just run down the list again with 05, 06, 07, and 2003. So that's basically it with my list. And Liam, I know you have a list, so you want to share yours?
No problem. I actually don't own any of these DVDs, so you're very lucky. I could hear the DVDs rattling in the background. So.
Yeah.
I haven't seen every Survivor Series, so, and the ones that I can remember are just these ones. So I've gone right. So I'll guess from number 5.
Okay.
1998. I know a lot of people shit on it, but
yeah,
you saw some decent matches. Let me think. You saw a decent match between Rock and Undertaker in the semi-finals. Mankind and Austin was a decent match in the semi-finals, and then the final itself. A lot of the undercard is very forgettable with short matches, but you got a great heel turn with The Rock in the final. So that was decent. So I guess that's number 5. Then 2009, you got 2 decent triple threat matches for the titles. That's really about it. The rest of the card. Oh, you got a decent match between Randy Orton and Kofi Kingston as well.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
But apart from that, it's okay. It's nothing too special. It's decent. I guess number 3, I go for 1999. You got quite a good few decent Survivor Series type matches. You got Kurt Angle's debut in an okay match. You got a nice little tag team match with the Outlaws against Al Snow and Mankind. And then you got the triple threat match, which was meant to be Austin, Triple H, Rock, but it ended up being the Big Show because Austin got run over on that night, which is a pity, but
yeah,
it was storyline at the time. But and Big Show obviously won the title, so that was kind of special. The match was decent enough, especially with Big Show, Triple H, and Rock. So it was a decent enough show. That's number 3. Then we'll go for 2000. Now this was a pretty decent card now, from top to bottom. You got the Radicals against DX in kind of an elimination Survivor Series match. You got Jericho and Kane in a good match. You got Rock and Rikishi in a decent match. You got Angle and Undertaker for the title, decent match there. You got the Dudleys and the Hardys against Right to Center and Edge and Christian in another decent match. And then the main event, it went to a no contest, but it was a good finish to a pay-per-view. It was a decent pay-per-view from top to bottom.
Okay.
That's number 2. And then I guess for number 1, go for 2001 with the whole WWF, the Alliance. You got, let me think of some matches. Edge and Test for a unification match, that was decent. Got the Dudleys v the Hardys in a steel cage match, which was really good. Then you got a Battle Royal with Billy Gunn won, and then the main event went really long, and it was a really good main event. And it went like 45 minutes. So maybe it's only a one or two match show, but I thought it was the best one that I've seen. I mean, I haven't seen them all. I know there's some great ones that Fort Minor mentioned, so I need to check those out. So those are my top 5, I guess. So.
Actually, those were actually good Survivor Series, and most of them I haven't actually seen the ones that had in your list. So those I have to check out as well. But yeah, definitely the ones that I've shown. When you can check them out. But that's basically it. I gave my top 5, he gave his, and since we have a little bit more time, is there any final thoughts you want to give out before we end the video?
No, I just sub to Fort Minor, and I guess sub to me as well, so that's about it.
Alright, very good, and I appreciate you coming back here for another episode of In the Hot Seat. It's been a pleasure, and that about does it for us, and until next time, we'll see you later. Peace.